Bonjour, let's discuss sex positivity, or more specifically, the advocates of so-called sex positivity. In theory, sex positivity is awesome and something I fully support. No matter what your sexual orientation, no matter how much or what type of kinky person you are, you should be accepted and perhaps even celebrated. The thinking goes, sexual diversity is good. Moral weapons like shame and guilt come from those who are sex negative. Therefore, it's safe to assume that advocates of sex positivity or sex positive people are open-minded and inclusive and welcoming no matter your sexual background. Right? Right?
Wrong.
Much like, say, Hillary Clinton supporters attacking Bernie Sanders or Donald Trump for sexism, most advocates of sex positivity can best be summarized by one word: hypocrisy. These hypocrites are claiming the moral high ground when in fact they are some of the most intolerant, moralistic sex shamers in today's culture wars. Alongside social conservatives, these social progressives, better known as social justice warriors, are constantly slut-shaming girls and especially perv-shaming guys. How many times do we have to hear these feminists attack women who choose to dress sexy and work as a bikini model or booth babe, or the men who choose to display them and or admire them? These sex shamers have the gall to call themselves sex positive. How many times do we have to hear social justice warriors who, on the one hand, celebrate and defend gay men, which, by the way, is a good thing, and yet on the other hand, attack and shame heterosexual men for liking hot women? ¿Por qué no las dos? How many times do we have to hear overprivileged, sometimes overweight white girls call for the genocide of white people and or the androcide of males? And by the way, as an aside, Twitter recently announced a policy of shutting down accounts that promote hate speech. Well, it turns out their policy doesn't seem too concerned about tweets with anti-white or anti-male messages. Those get a slap on the wrist, a temporary ban, or no punishment at all. In contrast, if your tweet is anti-anything else but white people, or males, or white males, yep, what a surprise.
Not.
So I have a message for these bigots on the left. Look, I get that you guys are misandrists. You despise men. You despise boys. You despise males who are heterosexual. I get that. But if you're gonna be a bigot, at least don't be a hypocritical bigot. Don't be a two-faced bigot. Don't be a f***ing liar. Be honest with yourself, because you're not fooling anyone except your own cohorts. Stop assuming the moral high ground. Stop preaching the lie that you are sex positive and just be honest with the fact that in your prejudiced fantasy worldview, being sex positive and open-minded is a privilege that is only reserved for non-heterosexual males. And that if you're a boy who likes hot girls, or a boy who likes watching movies or porn with hot girls, or likes to have sexy times with hot girls, then according to your ideology, that boy is a disgusting man-pig that can go f*** himself. But if you're so set on being a bigot, perhaps try being an honest bigot for once. It certainly beats being a two-faced coward, huh? Let me know if you have any feedback on the video. I read all your comments. If you like what you see, subscribe and give me a like so I know. And if you want me to KYS, let me know how in the comments.